Say hey to Uncle Derrick. Hey. Do you know
Phil.
what a podcast is? Do you know what a podcast is?
Little Halloween kitty.
Do you know what conversion therapy is?
Are you gay?
Are you gay? All right, welcome back everyone to the Spook House. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Phil, and oh my God, look who it is yet again.
Hey,
my friend Derrick from the Don't Be Dead podcast, aka Blockbusted Videos. What's up, man?
Hey, Phil. Thanks for having me on here.
Of course,
this gay movie.
Well, you know what? It's Pride Month. This movie is. Yeah, it's a gay horror movie.
It
sure,
definitely is, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely is. But it didn't even cross my mind. I hope you weren't offended. Like, oh, he just wants me on this because it's a gay movie.
Oh yeah, the token gay for Pride Month. Yeah. No.
Do you think they knew what they were doing, releasing this in Pride Month?
I hope so. I would have released it in Pride Month if the decision was up to me. I'm like, fuck yeah, we're gonna release this in June.
Yeah, and also like May was too stacked anyways, so yeah.
May was was Backrooms in May, or was that just Obsession?
Backrooms, Obsession, Passenger,
yeah. Did you review Passenger? Did you review that one yet?
No, I didn't.
No,
I saw it.
I think you said it was okay for what it was. Like,
I mean, yeah,
it's
not like a world-ending holy shit kind of movie, but it's a good gateway horror movie.
I haven't seen a world-ending holy shit horror movie in a very long time.
Yeah, I guess that's a loaded phrase. I don't think anything could possibly make me like, oh my God, my life is forever changed.
Well, no, what was the last one that you remember feeling that way about?
That I felt genuinely moved by?
Moved or just like, fuck, I can't wait to see that. Like, yeah, like something that you feel like really, maybe, yeah, moved or just really, I don't know, it felt like something that you just 5 stars, you know, this is the fucking shit. I can't wait to watch this again.
I don't know if I can say all that about this movie, but Backrooms. I felt moved by it. When I left the theater, I was like, whoa, okay. I need a minute. That was a lot. I got some stuff to process.
Okay.
And, that was the first movie in a while that kind of gave me pause and just sort of think about like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Backrooms is a cool movie. Yeah, I liked it.
Did you?
I did. I actually did like it.
You're tough. You know what? A lot of people say, you know, Phil, he's a tough critic.
Oh, I know I'm tough.
Your ass.
I'm tough when it comes to newer horror.
Yeah.
Especially like it's I find and I don't go into it being tough, but I'm just like, and maybe it's just because as horror fans we've seen so much.
Yeah.
I do hold newer horror to a higher standard, I guess, to make me feel it's rare to see something that we haven't seen before. Even with this movie we're about to talk about, I think we're gonna compare it to one specific movie specifically.
I think I know which one.
Yeah, I mean, it was fairly obvious, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
It follows.
Right. It follows.
Follows.
It's
not
follows,
a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
I can sort of be the same way, like maybe more so when it comes to newer horror movies. Maybe like social media and the current age we live in plays a part in that, because I can watch something, you know, that I've never seen before from some 1992 forgotten whatever and have a fucking blast. And it's like so obviously not great, but I still kind of love it. So yeah, there's like a different lens that I watch newer horror movies, I guess.
I agree. Yeah, totally. And I think, and it's okay to be that way, you know, like it's okay to be a little critical. You can't
Yeah.
like everything.
You know, I approach each movie with a clean slate, regardless of, you know, social media or what critics are saying, you know, whatever.
I do too. You know, you and I, we've been, you know, friends for a few years at this point, or a couple years. So, but for you, I still haven't quite figured out your taste specifically.
I don't know what my taste is.
I haven't figured it out. Like certain movies, I'm like, oh, I think Phil might like this, and you end up not liking it, or vice versa, or something that I'm like, oh, Phil probably wouldn't like this, and you do end up liking it.
I feel the same way about you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is a slam dunk, and you're like, this sucks. Like, God damn it, Derrick.
I know. Well, like James, it took me a minute to figure out like his beat and like kind of what he's drawn to. Because initially I thought like, sorry, James, I'm just gonna say it. I just felt like if it wasn't like a Scream movie, then he wasn't gonna like it, or it had to be like super polished and with a budget and nothing that's like a slow burn, something like constantly happening. Because I would recommend certain things and like they wouldn't land with them. And I'm like, damn, like, and I think mostly the stuff that was more like that leaned into the camp, he wasn't necessarily into, but I think because he hadn't seen a lot of that stuff, but I think he's grown to appreciate camp more. As we've become friends, and I've gotten to like kind of figure out his taste a little bit more too.
Yeah, he's really blossomed.
He has, and I'm proud. Yeah.
Yeah. What, I guess I'll just ask you straight up, what did you think of this movie? Because I haven't even asked you yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just got out of the theater. This is like the closest to an out of the theater reaction I have ever done. I usually like to let things kind of digest. Okay, I'll talk about it the next day. But yeah. First thoughts.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I kind of like to sit with it for a little bit longer and maybe read some articles online and see what, you know, other people are saying about it and maybe do some research. I like to read the Wikipedia after I see some movies too.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, did I catch everything? Did I follow the narrative? You know, did I miss stuff? I haven't done any of that. So yeah, this is a just raw reaction straight from the theater. I'll say I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. There were certain things like I wish it packed a bigger punch in certain ways when it came to like maybe like the horror of it all. And I know we compared it. We just said that it's very similar to It Follows, and it is. I don't think there's any denying that. It's like I wouldn't necessarily call it a ripoff, but they definitely lift certain elements from It Follows and they incorporate it into this.
Yeah, just in the sense of how this, for all intents and purposes, we'll call it the creature or entity. Yeah, the entity. It can mimic whoever you're attracted to at the time to get close to you. The lead character, played by Joe Byrd, kid from Talk to Me. Does he ever get chased by anyone other than... I'm the worst with character names. God damn it.
Was it... Oh God, this is terrible. Was it Brian?
No, it wasn't
Ryan. It was Ryan.
You sure?
It was Brian or Ryan. I just saw this fucking movie and I can't.
Dude, I'm the worst. Stacy.
Ryan. His name is Ryan.
Oh, wait. Okay. The actor's name is Stacy. Yes.
Stacy Clausen plays the character Ryan. Yes.
And Joe Byrd plays Naim.
Yeah. I kept, listen, Australian accents are really fucking hard to understand sometimes.
My mom wanted to miss you.
Like, I wish I had subtitles on the screen during this movie, during certain parts, because I'm not going to say they mumble, but they speak so quickly sometimes I don't catch everything. Is that just a me thing, or did you hear everything clearly?
No, I'm pretty good with Australian accents.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like old English, like The Witch.
Yeah.
I can't watch that movie without subtitles.
There's no way.
Oh my God. The mom is Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton remakes.
That's okay.
Wow. I was like, okay, it's not Claire Danes.
No, it looks like Australian Claire Danes. I turned to Chuck and I said, I've seen this bitch somewhere. And he goes, me too. And neither of us could figure out where from. She's in Alice in Wonderland. That's right.
As the leading role. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't recall Naim ever being stalked by anyone other than Ricky?
No, Ricky.
Wait,
Ryan.
God damn it. Okay.
Ricky.
Where did I get Ricky from?
I don't know. We're in the South. That's
All
a
right.
very Southern name.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ricky.
Ricky. Yeah. Ricky Bobby. Yeah.
All right, let me just retake that.
I don't think you should. I think leave that in there. That's awesome.
He never gets stalked by anyone other than Ryan.
He doesn't. And there's one part in the film where they go visit a girl who's experiencing something similar to them, and she kind of gives a little more exposition on what the entity can do. And she said, yeah, she doesn't say it's it will take the form of whoever you're currently into the most. She's or someone that you were into in your past. Like it could be like a PE teacher you used to have the hots for, or a movie star or something.
Yeah.
But you never. She says it, but you never get to see that.
Yeah, but I thought that could have been a cool concept to play with. And maybe their reasoning was, well, we can't completely rip off It Follows. And it's like, well, you
kind of are a little bit.
I mean,
already.
I hate using the term rip off. It doesn't ruin the movie for me.
It's inspired by It Follows for sure. Yeah.
Obviously, it's there.
Yeah.
But at no point in the movie was I like, It Follows. What?
No. Well, it's no more of a ripoff of It Follows than like, any slasher movie that came after Halloween is a ripoff of Halloween. It obviously inspired that. So this is just a different take on that, I think.
Yeah, very well put.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I just wanted to see that explored a bit more. I thought there would be some interesting stuff they could do with it. Like if you were in this scenario, you'd be like, "Oh my God, Tom Atkins, what are you doing?"
Give me a hug. Yeah,
come here.
Can I hug you? Yeah,
bring your old ass over here.
Yeah, bring your old ass over here. Yeah.
Oh, we love Tom Atkins.
I know. And he's like, choking me out. What are you doing? Yeah,
like harder. Oh God. Fuck.
So yeah, initial reactions. Yeah, I did like it. I did like it. I'm not gonna say I liked it a lot because I think I don't know. There's certain things. Yeah, like I think for the horror aspects could have been a little more horror-ish, but for me personally, like it did kind of hit home with like the whole conversion therapy, narrative that they had here. It's clearly an allegory for conversion therapy and how
what do you think the entity itself represents? The allegory. I know it's saying something. I took it as like it's the attraction to this person that can kill you by, if anybody finds out that is there, it could destroy your life or whatever. I don't know.
I think you're right. And I think part of it too. So yeah, do we spoil on this or no? Is it spoiler free?
We'll go spoilers. Sure.
Spoilers. Okay.
Yeah.
So the major plot device is they call in this like priest dude to perform some sort of like ritual on these two guys who get caught, fooling around, and they perform like a conversion therapy, almost like exorcism on them. And where they're not supposed to have same-sex attraction anymore.
Yeah. As you do.
Right, of course, right?
No.
And but no, the theme is there. Okay, it's gonna go away, but the entity represents the fact that it actually never goes away and that it's always going to haunt you. I know people who have gone through conversion therapy and they talk about how traumatizing that was.
Oh, wow.
And they're happy living gay lives now. Like they really, because this shit doesn't work, right? Like the founder of the conversion therapy, Exodus International in the United States, is an out gay man now, and he's trying to like atone for like all the harm that he did to gay people. And the gay community has not necessarily been super forgiving of him, because
can't blame him.
All the harm he's done. And so I think that's kind of like the story here too, is like you can go through this therapy all you want, but it's going to fucking harm you still. And it's something that you're never going to get away from. It's always going to be there. Like this entity is constantly coming at you.
Right.
No matter how hard you try, it's always going to be there, whether you like it or not.
Um, so you kind of mentioned that, this hits home for you,
Yeah.
to whatever degree you're comfortable speaking on it. Um, did you ever go through conversion therapy?
I did not, but
Okay.
there is like a I don't know if I'd call it a mega church, but there's a really big popular church in my town who kind of was the I don't know, they kind of kickstarted a conversion therapy movement, and you'd see billboards
Wow.
around town. And I remember these when I was in high school, and early in college. The billboards, I vividly remember this. It was just like a girl up there, and they'd look different. It'd have like girls, they'd have guys, and in big text, "Are you gay and don't want to be?
Oh
There's hope for
god.
change. Exodus
No.
International." Yeah. Um,
No.
so I never did it, but it hits home because like I feel so bad for the people that did have to go through that, and just not having a supportive family behind you, and people making you feel like there's something wrong with you. There's a scene in this movie. I actually turned to Chuck. I'm like, I had tears coming out of my eyes just because how sad it was when the mom kind of turns on him and says, I because one of the guys ends up getting killed in this movie,
Yeah.
and she doesn't want that to happen to her son, who she knows is gay too. And so she hires the same like gay exorcist to come in and perform this ritual on him, and he's freaking out. And like that's like the ultimate betrayal when you're a gay kid and your parents completely turn their back on you.
Ugh,
And I just turned to Chuck
yeah.
and I was just like, oh my God, like I am just like sobbing right now. So like
Mm.
that really hit me. And it still kind of has me fucked up still, especially like young teens that have no one to turn to, and like no one in their family to help them. And the ones that have to run away, kind of like we see in this, they have to like flee their homes and
Yeah, good
go
for
somewhere
him for
else to live a
like
better life. Yeah.
spoilers, but good for him for saying fuck you, Timu
Mom.
Claire Danes. Like,
Yes.
yeah, leave her ass at the gas station. She's like
Yeah.
low key toxic as shit.
Fuck yeah. I mean, we kind
Yeah.
of found out too that she kind of knew what was going to happen to him after this anyways, because he asked her at the end, like, what did he tell you like was going to happen to me? Because she says, I can't help you. Like he's pleading to his mom and telling her like there's this thing coming after me. You can't see it, but I can, and it harms me. I'm being hurt now. And she goes, well,
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Mm,
That fucking sucks, dude.
yeah. You and your mom, you guys are close though,
Oh
right?
yeah, we're
Yeah.
close. We're close. And it's not just what I'm talking about. I didn't necessarily experience, but I know people who did.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And it's just, and even though I didn't experience that, it was very fucking hard. Like just keeping this, like, you feel like you're keeping this dark secret all your life, like before I came out.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's just this, like this sense of just dread that's always in the back of your mind.
Mm.
And, God, thank God we've come so far now. There's more resources for kids and it is more accepting, but like, God, it's still an everyday struggle. Like, and I live in South Carolina, and our capital is Columbia. We do not have a statewide ban on conversion therapy, but for a few years in Columbia, there was a ban, just like in the city of Columbia.
Mhm.
But the state was going to withhold like millions of dollars of funds if they didn't overturn that ban. Um, and so it ended up getting overturned, and you can do conversion therapy anywhere in South
Wow.
Carolina now. Yeah.
That is
So
nuts.
it's still there. You know what I mean? Even though like it's been proven like this actively harms kids, this fucks them up. Like it leads them um to suicide ideation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Sure, yeah.
like it's like this movie wasn't perfect by any regard, but like that shit they fucking nailed, I think. Just
Yeah.
the subtext there.
And I think to any kid that, because yeah, even though it's 2026, I mean, fuck, there's definitely some 14-year-old kid out there who's living in some like ignorant shithole, and he's got this fucking dark secret. He might feel like He's got nobody to turn to. Maybe he sees this movie or she and like gives them a bit of hope.
A little bit of
Because
hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it does have a hopeful ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though hopeful ending with a little splash of still not going to be perfect for you.
Sure. Nothing
Yeah.
ever is though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that a little bit, you know, like the ending we're referring to, you know, it kind of is a happy ending a little bit. Like Ryan and Naim kind of end up back together and they're going to, I guess they decide, okay, we're just going to face this together, you know. But Naim looks out, they're leaving in a bus, going to like start a new life together. And Naim looks out the window and sees like, you know, the entity of Ryan, like out there in the field looking at him. But then he just kind of lays his head down. He kind of accepts it. And it's like, all right, whatever. At least I've got him, like the real one next to me. So
sure. Yeah. I do agree with you on wanting more of a punch from the horror elements. Like one of
the
my
emotional punch was there. The horror,
absolutely
not so much.
Yeah, one of my favorite moments was the screen door scene.
Yeah.
Like that was all very cool.
Yeah.
And up until then, I'm like, okay, like this is good, but it's maybe drags a little here and there. It's like it's beautifully shot through and through, well acted all around. So points on all of that, but like narratively, I was like, is this gonna it's like, come on, let's get going. And
I agree with that. Yeah.
It does in that moment when he like jams the nail file in his face and the scissors in the eyes. And I was like, all right, like,
yeah,
this is what's up. Fuck yeah.
He's got the fist down his throat. I thought he was going to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. He's going to like rip Naim's like tongue out of his mouth.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be like a kind of a weird twist. Like the, you know, lead character all of a sudden just gets fucking destroyed, you know, like
yeah. And but after that, it kind of like it lets off the gas again. You know, and it's like, nah, like let's go fucking crazy. Like,
yeah. And there's some things that had me scratching my head too, like when he was when the first guy gets killed, like, you know, he's working at the gas station and like Naim like sneaks in there after like they close. Like, what are you doing? Like, just trying to spy on this guy? Like, I don't, you know what I'm talking? Remember that scene?
Yeah.
Like, what was that about? Like, why are you trying to sneak inside this gas station and spy on the guy that your boyfriend cheated on you with?
Right.
And get locked in? Like, I don't know. That scene was a little weird. And I kept scratching my head. It's like, why would he do that? And so that kind of took me out of it a little bit. But then I kept going. Then I got pulled back in. I don't remember what scene pulled me back in, but I got there.
Yeah. I don't know. Good question.
You're right though. The pacing of it, yeah, it was like they would floor it and then let off the gas a lot. That's a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah, and it would just kind of coast for like 5 minutes, and yeah, it did have some good. There was some genuine scary moments, I think, like at the bus station when, you know, entity Ryan steps from behind the bus. That was a good scare. There was a good nightmare sequence jump scare in the bed. Oh, that was well done.
Yes.
But yeah, I just think it needed like 20% more gore horror. Like,
I agree. Yeah.
Like let's fucking go for it. Let's
crank it up just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would have made me like it a whole lot more. Yeah, for sure. During one of the struggles with that Naim's having with fake Ryan, he discovers that he lights a lighter and like fire kind of keeps the entity away. Yeah. So I was like, why don't you just do that every time you see Ryan going forward? Just hold a lighter up to him just to see like, all right, bitch, is this really you or not? You know?
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Because like he kind of doesn't do that, and then because he sees him later, he goes, "Is this you?" You know, and it's not him again. It's like, bitch, do your little lighter check to make sure it's him.
Yeah. No, very good point.
Yeah.
I guess okay. Maybe I wanted some more lore. Okay, this preacher that's doing this ritual, I'm assuming he's done this hundreds, possibly thousands of times. Like,
yeah.
But is there any resolution with him? I mean, give us a scene where like Naim like tracks this dude down and like beats the fuck out of him, and it's like a righteous, justified kill, but it's super gory and
some comeuppance for some of these people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or maybe a little more backstory on this church itself and the preacher. It seemed like there was more to explore there.
They left a lot unsaid for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think maybe had they taken 15 minutes of, while aesthetically beautiful, these like kind of sunset shots when, Naim is just sort of walking around, thinking to himself or whatever, and it's all moody and stuff. Like maybe take 10 or 15 minutes of that stuff and give us a little more action, some gore, like kill some of these horrible fucking people that are in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the guys that pulled up and was going to do the gay bashing, like could something bad happen to them? Maybe too.
Exactly.
Cause like they ended up getting bullied and they were throwing like frog guts at Ryan at one point, after they found out that he was gay and shit like that. So, like nothing. Yeah, you're right. Like there's all the like shitty people, nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
And maybe that's mirroring kind of what happens in real life, like where's the justice, with these fucking preachers and all these religious leaders that are that preach about, the evils of the world, when in fact y'all are the fucking evil ones. So
then they get caught snorting meth off a stripper's cock in a motel room or something.
Right. And then they end up being president of the United States.
Oh shit.
So
and that's all period.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, totally,
maybe
man.
It's actually more realistic that nothing happened to the shitty people.
Well, yeah, like that's real life, but this is movie land.
You're right.
Comeuppance. Like,
I know. I agree with you.
Let's flip the gay tables. Like have them kicking ass and yeah.
Chuck asked me, he goes, "Do you think there'll be a sequel?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can see a sequel to this. I think this played to me like a one-off.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there could be at some point, but I don't necessarily see like the need for it. I think they kind of said what all needed to be said. The only need for a sequel is to, chase down this, this gay exorcist dude, right? And be like, and put a stop to like the shit he's doing.
Yeah, this definitely felt like a one-off sort of movie.
There's not a whole lot to be said about this movie.
I know,
outside of the gay conversion allegory of it all.
Right.
Like once you kind of touch on all that, and that it has like it follows, that it's inspired by It Follows. That's really all there is to it,
Yeah.
And I know that sounds bad for me to say because like it's still saying a lot, but like once you say that, like okay, what else is there? Like,
yeah. Like I wish I could sit here and say that that's a great plot. To my knowledge, has there ever been another horror movie or a movie in general that touches on conversion therapy? And
I think there was one, wasn't it like They Them with Kevin Bacon? Wasn't that I never saw it, but I think it took place at a conversion therapy camp, maybe. There's But I'm a Cheerleader, but that's not a horror movie at all.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Did you ever see that?
No, with
it's really good with Natasha Lyonne and Clea Duvall. It's actually a really good movie. It's like a dark comedy, but
okay, yeah, no, I've heard about it. I've been meaning to watch it.
It's funny.
But yeah, like I want to kind of rally behind this movie more because I love the message of it. It's, I said before, like cinematography and everything. It's a gorgeous movie. Like all those shots at sunset in the Australian, outback. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Great acting, good cast, especially by Joe Byrd and Ryan, played by Stacy something.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two were phenomenal. I kind of bought their whole relationship and everything.
The hand job scene, like right after you just had like this big, like tense moment of seeing fake Ryan like coming right at you and the bus door isn't opening. You know what I mean? And then you get on there and he goes, "It's okay, relax." And then
You get a dry handy on the
take your hands.
Greyhound.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know if I would
Yeah.
have necessarily been in the mood for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, what kind of angle is he working there? He's like leaning forward, but he's got his right hand.
Yeah,
It's
a
like,
dry handy. And then what do you do
yeah,
with all that
like
afterwards?
right.
On the like, where are you putting all that? Yeah.
It's like, hey Ryan, you
Yeah.
know, what's this dry hand?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Like for
What
a
a
second,
Greyhound. You gotta.
I know. For a second, I thought maybe that they were gonna flip it and like name was gonna be like a fake name, you know,
Oh yeah,
and like rip Ryan's like hand off or something. I don't know, but that never happened. I'm like, okay, we're just
yeah,
having
like
a random hand job scene right after
yeah,
this kind of scary moment. So I'm like, all right,
yeah,
that's a little out of place, but whatever. You know, maybe the endorphins were running.
yeah. But you're right. That would have been a good moment. Yeah, this movie needed like a few holy shit moments.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
something. Because if somebody asked me, "Hey, is this a good movie? Should I go see it?" I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's not a moment where I would say like, "Oh, wait until this scene."
Yeah, I agree. And
You know?
one more point.
Sure.
The opening scene.
Uh-huh.
I thought was kind of lackluster too.
A
Like
little bit.
because you see this girl showering and then,
See her hand.
you see her. Yeah, you see her, and she like there's like she's in a shower, but it has like the shower wall up, and you just see her like making out with someone invisible, and then all of a sudden she hits the floor. You hear her struggle. Her hands, come over like the shower wall, and then you see her just get pulled away. Like,
It was a little too ambiguous. It was like,
yeah, and
well,
it was kind of something that we've seen over and over. It was like I don't know, people getting drug away. Like we see that so much, and to
yeah,
be an opening, I think the opening could have packed a little bit more of a punch, like the opening and It Follows, like with the girl on the beach, and then that like jarring shot of her with her leg, bent backwards and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking
right.
about? Like at least let us maybe have seen like the aftermath of what the body looked like or something. Like what did this
Sure.
entity do to this person in the opening? This is your opening scene. This is what's going to set the tone for the rest
Yeah.
of the movie, and you're not showing us what the threat can do to you.
Very good point. Yeah, I thought they were going to put a little more on that because I like the setting of it. The first shot, you get like the perfectly framed pool with the
Mm-hmm.
shower in the back. I was like, oh, the lights bouncing off the ceiling. I was like, this is a gorgeous shot, and it
Yeah.
slowly moves in, and yeah, it just doesn't do a whole lot.
Mm-mm.
Like, give us a shot of her fucking mangled body and the blood's going into the shower drain.
Yes.
Leviticus. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yes.
oh, fuck. Yeah.
I was hoping, and that's one thing when I saw, I was like, huh, that was just kind of kind of none, just to see.
Yeah,
So
it was a little
yeah,
bit 2000s horror,
I agree with
like the
that.
bloody handprint and
Yeah, and I think maybe that's like maybe it did set the tone for the movie in a certain way because that's kind of what this whole movie does. It kind of like teases some cool stuff, but never really quite gets there.
other than the screen door bathroom scene with the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God, give us 3 or 4 more scenes like that, a couple of holy shit, didn't see that coming moments, and you might be talking about like best horror of the year or something.
Yeah,
Like there's
or
there's
mhm.
potential here, but it's just a little lackluster, I
I
guess.
agree. What would you? I know I always ask this on like Don't Be Dead, but I love asking people's Letterboxd ratings. What would you rate this on Letterboxd?
Despite all of that, I do really like this movie overall.
Yeah,
I think a 3.5.
nice. I would say the same thing. I was gonna say like 3.5. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
happy with that. I mean, despite it not being, look, maybe maybe the director wanted the focus being on like the message behind the movie and not have it be, a gore shock fest. I think it would have made the movie better.
I do too. I think both things can exist. I think you can have that message, just crank up the gore a little bit more, because that's what we expect from Australian horror films. We expect some shocking, gory,
Exactly.
bloody shit. Like, that's what y'all are known for, bitch. Do
Yeah,
it.
especially
Yeah.
Joe Byrd, who was in Talk to Me.
Yeah.
I did have this thought. I was like, man, I would have loved to see this exact same movie, but give it to the Talk to Me brothers, bring her
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Like, let those guys get their hands on this script and
Yeah.
because they'll give you those like holy shit moments. And
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I have a feeling this is gonna bomb.
You think so?
I'll be quite honest, man. Like, look, me and you, people like us, we're big horror fans. I forgot this was coming out until like 2 days ago. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that is this week. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of marketing for it.
I forgot it was coming out until you said, "Hey, do you want to review this?" Like,
yeah,
oh, that's coming out already.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing it, but like I will tell you this: the trailer was not super compelling to me. Like, the trailer did not make me want to go out to see it. Like, I was like, okay, that's something I'll stream on, when it hits like Amazon or whatever. But
Sure.
I'm glad I did go see it in theater. I am. So thank you for asking me to do this, because I'm glad I went to go see it.
Yeah. Shit. Chuck even went to see it.
Chuck, yeah. And
did Chuck like it?
He did. I asked him. He doesn't know what Letterboxd is, but I said, Chuck, what's your Letterboxd rating for this? And
I love it. Chuck.
Yeah. He goes, I was like, he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, out of 5 stars. He goes, 2.5. I'm like, okay. You think I'm a tough critic? Talk to Chuck.
Chuck? Oh, okay.
Tough critic.
Wow.
Yes, very tough.
What's some horror movies that he loves?
Okay. I remember him. The first one I remember him really liking was The Strangers. He really likes The Strangers. Okay. The first Strangers. Okay. He liked Fright Night. He thought that was cool. Yeah. Nice. I remember, like, he does not like, I think, like, campy stuff he's not into at all. Like, we went to go see Cabin in the Woods when that came out, and at a certain point, I think, like, when all the fucking creatures started coming out, and when the shit was like really hitting the fan, I turned to him and I was like, I am so sorry. Like, I know.
You know what? I'll say this. I kind of side with Chuck on that movie. I've never been able to get into that movie. I've watched it twice, and it's just a little too fucking goofy for me.
I agree. Like,
I see what they're doing and I appreciate it, but I'm not a fan.
No. I'm trying to think what else. Just off the top of my head, yeah, he liked The Strangers for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he likes more like grounded horror, like stuff that could like actually happen. And The Strangers could totally happen, right?
Sure. Yeah. Perhaps. Well, it'll be out the day before we go see Kitty.
Oh.
But if you're listening to this or watching, there may be a good chance that Derrick and I are seeing Kitty in Charlotte together. We're meeting up this weekend. I am so excited. We're gonna stand in the hotel room with our shirts off and throw rocks at each other while we listen to new metal.
Oh yeah.
What was up with that?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I forgot about that. I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
Are they
like
stoning each other?
I guess, like, just hitting each other with rocks and then making out afterwards.
Is that what y'all do?
Well, we don't use rocks. What? Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? Why are they doing that?
What was up with that?
I don't know. That was weird. Maybe they do that. Maybe that's what Australian gays do.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell you. If y'all haven't seen this movie, or if you don't plan on, there's a scene, like, it happens more than once. Like, Ryan, and this other guy that Ryan constantly, he he was throwing shit at Naim the whole time, you know, and flirting with him that way. But there's one awkward scene where Naim walks like to Ryan's house, and he's got some other dude in the backyard, and they're throwing rocks at each other and hitting themselves as hard as they can with like not small rocks. I mean, like
rocks,
pretty big rocks, like hitting each other in the chest, and then they like embrace and make out afterwards. I don't know. Right. I don't know what that's about. I wish I could tell you what that's about, but I have no clue.
Was it like God, I don't know, some metaphor about stoning?
Like I guess because maybe because gays were stoned in the Bible. Maybe that's what that was in reference to. I'm sure they were. Yeah. No, I do. I think, yeah, because in Leviticus, yeah, they should be put to death, I think is what they say.
Oh wow.
Men who lay with men as they lay with women, they should surely be put to death. Yeah. Or stoned. Yeah. That's how they would kill people back in biblical times, right? They would stone them.
Oh, that's very Christian.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
It's cool stuff. Love that.
What's your favorite Bible verse, Phil?
Oh my God. I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes, the size of the flames. Dwelling on my past, it's burning up my brain. Everyone that burns has to learn from the pain.
All right.
Yep.
Nice. All right, cool.
That's my favorite.
And that's church. Yeah.
That's church.
That's church.
But no, yeah, Kitty is gonna fucking rip. Can't wait.
I'm excited. They put on a fucking amazing show.
And after that, oh my God, VHS Fest is like less than a month away.
That's crazy.
I gotta buy my plane ticket.
Me too.
Or am I driving because there's no convenient fucking flights to that place?
My plan is I'm flying into Philly. I'm going to rent a car and drive. It's like 90 minutes, I think, to Lehighton from Philly. So that's my plan. Yeah. If you wanted to just ride with me, I think I texted you. I think some of our flights sync up pretty okay. I think the longest we'd have to wait is like, I think maybe 45 minutes to an hour on the next person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll look into that and coordinate that. But yeah, I'll see you this weekend, and let's do some Kitty. Dude, I'm so fucking hyped.
Me too. Yeah.
All right. We are going to get out of here, but thank you all so much for watching, for listening. If you're still watching, like the video, subscribe to the channel, or you'll get stoned to death. That's how it works.
And Pride Month for sure.
Yeah. And Pride Month, nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that.
Mm-mm.
So subscribe. All right. Derrick, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
I love you, Phil. Thanks for having me.